Hello folks and welcome to the Interlagos paddock for the penultimate race of the 2018 season, and delighted to say we've got Kimi with us. Kimi, welcome back. Scene of a very famous victory for you many moons ago. Can you believe it's the last Ferrari World Championship?
Well, that's how it has turned out to be, so I'm sure in the future it will change, but that's what can you do?
Very happy memories though of this place. Is it a track you enjoy?
Yeah, obviously has changed a little bit, not the track itself, but the curbs and then the corners because of that has changed. But yeah, it's nice, the resurface, the grip is good, so usually a good racing in here, so I think it's good.
Now, obviously, this is a Facebook Live, so folks, get your questions in. We've already got some that have come in for you already, Kimi. But I want to ask you, with 2 races left to go at Ferrari, are you sad to be leaving, or are you excited about the new challenge that awaits at Sauber?
No, actually very happy where I'm going, and we'll see how it turns out to be. It's impossible to say now. I heard many stories in the past that it's not going to be good on many things, and it's not that guaranteed. So I think we're gonna have a hopefully good go.
They've made some massive strides this year from where they were at the start of the year, the people they've brought in. It seems like there's a really positive buzz around the team, and you come in on the back of victories and all of your success with Ferrari. It's just that kind of, it feels like it's that next positive thing that the team needs to take it to the next level. Yeah,
obviously I know the people a little bit, I not 100%, but they have a good group of people. They have everything that is needed to build a good car, so it's just a matter of doing it. Obviously they come out from pretty difficult years with struggling money, and now they're in a, let's say, safe place, and they try to hire the people back that they lost it on those times. So it takes time, but yeah, they've done a good job this year, so we'll see.
Cool. Right, some questions from some fans. How did you start racing?
I started actually from motocross when I was like 5, and then I don't know, 8 or something, 7, 8 years old when I went to try go-karts first time, and then obviously it got a bit bigger from there.
You still do some off-road biking now as well?
Yeah,
just for fun?
Whenever I have time, yeah. So, but obviously, unfortunately, I don't have as much time for that as I wish, but it's a normal story. The work always,
gets in the way.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of the other questions actually. What's the one thing you'd like to do, but you can't because you're an F1 driver and you can't risk injuring yourself?
Well, I can do it. I don't know if people. Maybe in my contract there is that I'm not allowed. But
do you not read the contract?
I don't care. You need to do what makes you happy in a life, and they know. And I never had an issue. But if the day comes when I get hurt and I cannot drive, then we'll deal with it that time, and that's part of life. I think it's more dangerous to go doing many other sports, cycling or something, where the cars are, and it's you can fall down on the stairs by accident and get hurt. So it's I'll do it. I don't really care. I never really cared what the contract says. So.
Because we've seen a lot of that on your social media, and one of the questions was, whose idea was it to go onto social media? Because famously, of course, you didn't for so long.
Yeah, nobody's really. I think we'll see what happens, and
Who comes up with the ideas? Is it you?
No,
or is it the missus?
There's not really much ideas. There's no planning whatsoever. There's a taking picture or whatever it is, and then.
And do you write the captions? Does she write the captions?
I do everything. Don't you know? No, I hired like 10 people to do it. So
one for each word.
Yeah, exactly. And filming and the lighting, like you see.
Cool. Yeah.
Everything.
So it's like 6 cameras,
at least,
a producer, a director.
Hiding.
Yeah. Because this is the thing. You have this whole aura about you and who you are. Is that the genuine Kimi? Do you have to act up to be that way?
No, I don't. I always try to do and live my life as I feel it's right for me, and if I would try to live it, somebody else likes it, I think it would be a pretty miserable time. So it's normal thing. So
one of the questions we got through is, when did you first become aware that your radio messages and the way that you are was becoming so popular?
I don't know. I guess I don't remember. You know, it's quite a few years ago. And if you mean about in Abu Dhabi, that's or generally.
Yeah.
I think it's always been the same, but then obviously with recently they start put them on live on TV and all these things. And in the past they had also the option, but then we had buttons to cancel it. What we, you know, like I think that's the only. It's always been the same, but now it's.
Now it's in the open.
Yeah, so I think it's so easy to make up stories out of those and how we talk, because it's a different story listening it from outside and why do they shout to each other? But actually we try to make it, because it's not the most easiest thing to hear sometimes. So you know,
like Baku last year when you were asking for the steering wheel, which immediately became this huge thing. Was that? Did you watch that back and were you like embarrassed by it, or did you laugh at it? Or
I haven't watched, but it's, you know, this is what we try to get our things to get done, and sometimes there's confusions and stuff. But you know, it's so what is part of our stuff, and I don't, you know,
that was one of my
favorite
ones.
Whatever they want.
This is a really interesting question actually, and it's on that because your radio messages are in English. So when you're in the car and you're driving, do you think in Finnish and translate it to English, or are you thinking in English?
No idea. I don't think about those kind of things. So I don't. I think luckily I can kind of comes pretty easily English these days to me. So you know, it's not like I had to spend time to first wondering in, you know, in my home language and then try to. It comes pretty naturally. So you know, it's English in here. It's a, let's say, normal language that everybody uses in teams. So you know, I think there's sometimes I'm talking in Finnish something and radios are open and stuff, but then not many people understand. So.
We know all Ferrari drivers have to speak a bit of Italian. How is your?
No, I don't.
You don't speak any.
Maybe that's the reason I'm going. Finally, they gave me like 8 years time to learn it. And no, I don't. You know, I'm here. In Sweden in school, so you know, good luck with that. So.
One thing you did do was military service, and that came to, I mean, particularly came to my attention in Austin when you realised who was giving you the trophy, and the hat was immediately off. It was a mark of respect that I think a lot of people wouldn't have done. How important was that in your in your upbringing?
I don't know, upbringing. I was there 1 year. Like it or not, you're gonna go there in Finland. So you know, but I think like many things when you're doing and they are not the. You know, you kind of have to go there, and they're not the most fun things that you know that you would do absolutely something else if you could. They don't feel great on that time, but actually when you look afterwards, they're actually quite fun times and something that was nice. So you know, it's part in Finnish. You know, more or less everybody has to go. There's reasons why you don't need to go, but. Like, I think it's a good thing, and it's you know, it teaches you certain things in life.
Very cool. Favorite movie? Let's throw that one in. Just completely go to the other direction.
I don't think I have one that I would always go and say, oh, they was for sure the greatest. There's a lot of good movies, and I've seen a lot of them. Mostly when we travel in the planes, there's not much else to do.
What'd you go for? Did you go for action, comedy?
It doesn't matter, whatever. It looks good. So, but I don't have one that I would say, okay, this is the absolutely best one.
Favorite music to listen to before the race? We always get these kind of questions.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of Finnish music, so everything, kind of, mostly probably Finnish music. So.
Yeah. Do you have anything that kind of keys you up before you get in the car?
No.
Don't need it.
No.
How's your motivation? I mean, we can't do an interview. Can't do an interview without asking you that question. It's been 17 years.
Still as bad as always. You know, I always struggled with it. I think I'm never gonna get it back. But I don't think if I never had it or ever had it even first place. So that could explain a lot.
Is that the thing?
And probably I never had it. So that explains why I never really.
You can't lose what you never had.
Yeah. Maybe I can only gain it. So I don't know.
you reckon you will before you retire?
I don't think so.
Probably
I'm
not.
just doing okay.
Yeah,
In my own head, I'm okay. So
You're not
that's
doing
fine.
too bad.
So
It turned out all right.
yeah.
Did you ever think it would go this long, your career, when you made your debut?
No. My plan was for sure be out when I'm 30, and I almost managed to do it. But then
Keeps
somehow
dragging
end
you
up coming back. So but I think it was important to have a few years off. So otherwise, without those, for sure, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be better if I wouldn't be here today doing this.
No.
But it's yeah. This is how it ended up to be. So
Long-term goal then?
I don't
Is
have
this
one.
sport? Is this sport going to keep dragging you back to drive for another couple of years, or do you think you'll end up?
I
in
mean,
team
I have 2
management,
years
or-
contract, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it if I don't feel my plan was only to do 1 year and then not to do it. So you never know. Obviously, with their health, that's the main thing, and there can be things that forces you to do something else. But that's the plan, and then we see. No
Chris.
plan.
I'm being given the wind-up signal at the back, so we will.
Was
leave-
that a phone call?
and the phone call as well. Bravo. Was that you, Luca? No, it wasn't Luca. Brilliant. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all your questions. Kimi, thank you for your
Thank you.
time.
No
Enjoy your
problem.
last 2 races with Ferrari.
Thank
Can't
you.
wait to see you at Sauber. Thanks, my man. Cheers.